Welcome to Chatting the Pictures. My name is Cara Finnegan, and I'm a writer, teacher, and historian of photography.
And I'm Michael Shaw. I'm a writer, a psychologist, and also publisher of Reading the Pictures.
The coronavirus has been thoroughly politicized, especially around masking at school. Lately, the culture war has trained its focus on the newly approved vaccination of 5 to 11-year-olds. Now that children are eligible for the shot, the adults and anti-vaxxers have been doing most of the talking for them.
This photo was taken by Dina Litovsky for The New Yorker for a story about how New York City kids feel about getting vaxxed. Here we see Anais Flores, a 7-year-old in the second grade, who said that getting her COVID-19 vaccine was like a long nail poked into your body, but that the experience was also great and fun.
I love everything about this photo. First of all, Litovsky has posed her almost like she's taking a school picture. And I think it's worth pointing out that this group of children that are featured in The New Yorker were vaccinated at a school. And there has been some controversy among people who don't want children to be vaccinated at school. So this is a child in a very institutional sort of school-like environment. I think we've all sat on those chairs. We've all walked on those floors. We've all lived in a world with those tile walls. There's that kind of school background quality of the photo. But the pose itself is also this kind of lovely quality of a school picture where she is sitting quietly. She's pictured by herself. That agency that seems to have been denied in public to kids to be able to talk about their own vaccine or to talk about their own experience of the pandemic is really given to her here in this photograph, I think.
The series of portraits that Litovsky made for the article are really incredible. You can't help looking at image after image from the series without realizing how much the culture war and the media has otherwise subsumed them. We did a tweet right in the first couple of days when these 5 to 11-year-olds were getting vaxxed. And what was really almost horrifying to me was image after image conveying a sense of pain and fear and anguish that dominated the newswire flow. Maybe it's kind of because, if it bleeds, it leads. But it was also troubling the way a lot of those photographs also seem to kind of buoy the far-right narrative and agenda. So I think these pictures are especially important and true.
Anais Flores' body language is confident. She looks ready to just jump out of that chair and be a kid, doesn't she? That long shadow of the chair behind her, I think, to me, gives this photo an additional depth and energy. It's almost like when she gets up and leaves that chair, maybe she'll be moving away from the long shadow of the pandemic. Maybe she'll be moving away from having to sit or stay in one place all the time. Her body posture signals really this idea of getting back to kid-like activities. And I think it's interesting that that theme of getting back to kid-like activities is being highlighted right now in the Centers for Disease Control promotional posters. You see that they are highlighting pictures of kids playing sports, pictures of kids being in groups with other kids. The idea is that you can go back to being with your friends, you can go back to playing sports, you can go back to being physically active and being a kid in all the ways that you haven't been able to do before now.
With context at a premium, captions become even more important. And the description I read before is from the caption addressing the okay pain, the long nail poked into your body, but the experience was also great and fun. I mean, wow. Children know that these dangers exist, and they overcome them all the time.